Back at New York Airport, the two detained evacuees are led away to a private lounge area that has been cordoned off from the press and public. Over in the corner of the room, a TV faintly emits its broadcast. The two men are ushered to seats, and the two military men get seated opposite.
Gentlemen, we are sorry to have to detain you this way, but I am sure you both realize the gravity of the situation.
He looks at each of them in turn. Frank McKay.
Oh, of course. So tell me, what's going on then?
Actually, sir, we were hoping you would have some information for us.
McKay shrugs his shoulders.
We were in a conference. Next thing we know, there's Russian police everywhere. And what the heck, they start asking to see our passports. We were rounded up, put on buses, and driven straight to the airport. We were not given time to even get our stuff from the hotels.
Straight to the airport, eh? Did you see anything going on the way to the airport?
The streets were empty of civilians. Looked like martial law had been declared.
Mr. Moses, sir, is there anything you can add to that? Oh, just a moment.
He gestures one of the MPs to switch off the TV.
Sorry, Mr. Moses. Darn thing was getting my ear.
Moses looks at his wristwatch and looks at the TV.
Hope we are not keeping you up.
Moses nods towards the TV. On the screen, the CNN news comes on.
Gentlemen, I gave a full report on the plane over the phone to our news desk. Here, listen to it.
They all look over at the TV.
Good evening. This is Ava Miller for CNN. As a follow-up of our bulletins of half-hour earlier, this evening's news broadcast will be extended indefinitely on the unfolding Russian crisis. And indeed, there appears to be a situation occurring over in China as well. In a moment, we shall hear opinion from our military and war editors here in the studio. But first, for those of you who have been at work and missed it, here's the report our man who was in Russia phoned back to us. And let me remind you that all Western media and diplomats have either been deported or asked to leave Russia.
The recording starts up.
Hi there. Alan here. Alan Moses. I am in Russia at present.
Go ahead, Alan.
It's like crazy out here. The authorities are deporting all Westerners. No explanations being given.
Alan, hope you are safe, but can you stay hidden and keep in touch?
Too late. I am already on a plane they had put me on. They gave no warning, all very quick.
Any clue, Alan?
I saw heavy armor pouring in towards eastern Moscow. Maybe a military coup attempt. But it just looks like martial law without a coup, if that makes any sense. Just looked like a very grave situation was unfolding. Hey, what do you think
There's the sound of silence.
It appears the phone was grabbed from Alan at that point. Mr. Moses' plane touched down 15 minutes ago but was led away for questioning by the military. Here at CNN we are asking, what is going on? We are expecting a statement from the White House in the next few minutes. Please stay tuned.
The officers turn their attention back to Moses.
As you heard, they grabbed the phone and were not polite about it.
Say, gentlemen, you must be hungry. Like a snack or a drink.
Oh yes, please. Black coffee for me, thanks.
No thanks, nothing for me.
Just then, their attention is drawn back to the TV.
We can now go over to the White House for a live statement.
White House media room. A White House spokesperson walks up to the podium.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As per your press releases in your hands at the moment, we are still trying to establish the latest situation in Russia. What I will say to the public at large is that there is no cause for alarm. We, the United States, are on friendly status with both Russia and China. That said, satellite imagery is proving to confuse rather than clear up the situation. However, our intel has informed us that due to certain rebel sources within the hierarchy of the Russian army, that two particular generals may indeed be launching a military coup. As to what this will mean to the USA and its allies should such an event take place is unclear till such an event actually occurs. And indeed, what action the USA should respond with. We will of course keep the press updated with any further developments. That will be all for now, ladies and gentlemen.
There follows a barrage of questions called out to the exiting spokesperson.
My colleague here will answer any questions. Thank you.
She leaves the way she came in. The men watching the TV in the lounge look at each other bemused.